Taya Valkyrie challenges Britt Baker and more right here on Women's Wrestling Talk.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
Good morning, good afternoon. You are here, Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Don't know why the other hand threw up too, but all right. We're here. We're all together in weeks. No one's sick. No one's outside. We are together again, and we've watched a lot of wrestling this week, guys. How are we feeling? Aisha, you watched the most wrestling. You were there in person all week.
I am tired. Like I'm tired. Yeah.
You need an Orange Cassidy. You and Orange Cassidy need naps.
I mean, I think Orange Cassidy needs more of a nap than I do. Let me be
He needs a vacation. He needs a vacation. You need a nap.
I need to figure out why my eyelashes and my hair don't want to cooperate right now.
It'd be like that.
But outside of that, I'm wonderful.
It's a Sunday, guys. We're just hanging out. We're vibing. Let's get right into it. Rampage and Collision. It was a Royal Rampage on Friday. Hey.
Okay, sorry.
It was billed that way.
Before we get started, are you all drinking anything?
Just water. Hydrate, everybody. It's hot out here.
I'm drinking.
I have a blue for Skye Blue.
There you go. Canada Dry apparently has pineapple.
Oh. Yes, it's good, right?
I had no idea. Oh. Yeah, it's good. So that's what I'm drinking.
I would try that. I like a pineapple.
It's really good because I like the Canada Dry cranberry that they come out with around Christmassy. So when I saw pineapple, I was like, yes, of course, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Good to know, and let us know what you guys are drinking in the comments if you're drinking something fun for us. Royal Rampage, which was on at the same time as Death Before Dishonor. Maybe you did 2 screens, maybe you watched it later. I don't know, but here's what we did. We had, of course, the Royal Rampage. Winner was going to get a shot at the TNT Championship at All Out. Kris Statlander defended her TBS Championship against Marina Shafir, and QTV fought the Acclaimed in 6-man tag team action. Whew. Let's go ahead and okay. There we go. The Royal Rampage happened. How are you gonna bring Suzuki out? There's a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. No warning. And men were everywhere. 2 rings. You had a color-coded ring that you went to. I don't remember this rule last year, but I don't remember last year. I know I watched it. A lot happened. So many big meaty men.
Afternoon, Josh. I'm not gonna fuss. Go ahead. I'm not.
A lot happened. We saw Mogul Embassy was taking over this battle royal, if you will. Big Bill thought he was gonna get in this, and I'm sick of that man. Suzuki. My favorite part is Suzuki just doing the entrance and being like, I don't care what's happening behind me. We're going to do the song. We're going to do the whole thing. He legit went, hold on. Let me get my shit in. And then he proceeded to get in the ring. And I love that. How did we feel about this shenanigans? You were there, Aisha. How crazy was it?
It was chaotic. The Mogul Embassy taking, I think that confused a lot of us. In a way, like we know that they do their thing, right? Especially on Ring of Honor. But like it was, we all were like, they okay. They're really doing it. They're staying in it. Like, because I honestly, a few of the people around me were really expecting, especially like Toa, who's not as homeboy was in it the whole time. We're like, oh, he's still in it. So I think that was just. It was chaotic. There was just so much going on. But
Poor little Nick Wayne. Poor Nick Wayne.
I don't even know why he was there.
They needed a body.
I guess. Do
you think it was too premature for him to be there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he's sort of in this Darby mogul embassy situation.
Which is fine, but also one match.
Yeah.
I think they're also trying to capitalize the fact that like he and Swerve have like great chemistry. So wanting to see that again. That's kind of the feeling that I got.
Yeah, but run it back. Don't put him in there with 20 other people that are gonna wash him out, essentially.
And then put him in the blue ring, which is all the big dudes.
Mhm.
Why you set that man up a failure like that?
So rude.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
Matt Hardy, hey Casey. Matt Hardy just going in. No, leave that man alone.
Nope, but that's what happens. If you get put in the battle, you get put in the battle, and you better fight for your life or you get stomped out. It's just sorry to that man.
But our final two, unsurprisingly, Swerve and Darby. This is the way it ended. Darby picks up the win and is going to challenge for the TNT Championship at All Out in September.
Lovely finish, in my opinion. I loved it. It was great. I was like, yep.
I'm fine with this feud. It is what it is. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's a good feud.
But, the feud is fine.
It's been going for months. We just kind of
it has meaning.
Come back to it.
It's been interesting. Yeah. Whatever.
We have new players.
I just think it needs some like more momentum. I'm not sure because it's not. I feel very much like I'm not indifferent, right? Like I like this. I like this feud. I just don't think I am hugely invested. And so it needs. I don't know what else it needs. It needs something.
You're right. It's cute. It's fine. Am I emotionally invested? Nah.
But I find that I'll never be emotionally invested in anything that Swerve does outside of when he was betraying Keith Lee. So.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Hey, Steve, you're going to have to get over it, baby, because it's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Well, somebody else is around the TNT Championship, but we'll get there later. That's the whole. I don't know.
We were texting the entire time during Collision, like, what?
You really were. Yeah. QTV, the Acclaimed, little 6-man action. Little Matt. It was cute.
It was cute.
It did what it needed to do. Could have done without the rap.
You'll never get without the rap when it comes to the Acclaimed.
Listen, I just don't need him rapping about women's issues. Okay, it's a little cringy.
Listen,
I get it.
Y'all watch Collision. Y'all saw what happened. There are consequences.
Maybe.
And we'll get to it.
We'll get to
but
that.
There are consequences.
You found out. Yeah, that was a little cringy. Love my boys, but could have done without that.
Yeah.
Fun match. You know what? Good for QT for being in this match days after that ambulance match.
All right.
Not the timing of me.
I can't.
This man was in an ambulance match and showed up with the 6-man. Good for him. But in the end, we win. It's cute. Get a scissor moment. We're out.
Yeah.
Our main event. We had 2 main events with featuring ladies on Friday, guys. So I don't want to hear anything. Kris Statlander, Marina Shafir for the TBS Championship. Nyla comes out.
Looking amazing.
Yes. I have that purple AEW shirt, and I think I need to do that to mine.
Hey,
Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
How'd you feel? This was like you have thoughts.
Okay.
I have a question, so I need to hear from you.
I was like, Aisha, she there's this thing that my friend does with her face when she has thoughts. And I was like, okay, she has thoughts. I want to hear this.
I need to hear. Yeah. Tell me.
All right. So we already talked about yesterday how I was mad that like people like were mass exodus right before this match. Anyway, but besides that, I really enjoy Marina Shafir. I do. I really do. I like how she wrestles. I like her style of fighting. Like obviously she brings in her MMA. Was she an MMA fighter? Yes.
Mm.
Back, so I like her. I think once Dark Elevation ended, there's really not much for her to do.
Mm.
And that's how I feel. And that's how I felt about this match, which was fine, right? The match was, I think, a lot better than what people expected. And so I enjoyed it. However, I'm just concerned I'll just speak for myself. I'm concerned that, someone who likes Marina Shafir, that, she's getting lost in the shuffle. That's mainly it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's a fair.
But I will say that it feels like, sorry, let me go back to these comments. Okay, Casey said it was a good match. Bobby enjoys watching Kris. Can't get behind Marina's character. She needs a gimmick change. Hello, DJ. Do we think Marina needs a Ring of Honor? So this is my thing. And I hate to say this, but Vicky Guerrero leaving hurt Nyla's gimmick. And it then in turn hurt Marina.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that because I don't want to say like Vicky Guerrero is the reason, because she's not. But part of why that gimmick worked so well was Vicky. Love her, hate her, whatever. The truth is the truth. And after Vicky left, it feels like they were just kind of like, well, we'll figure it out later, whatever. And they never thought again about them. And that's what it kind of feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that it feels that way, because Nyla and Marina are both outstanding athletes, outstanding wrestlers. Nyla could literally have her own reality show and have crazy ratings. If they gave her an hour segment to talk about her tweets and her foolishness, just the beef with her and Serpentico right now is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Put that on TV.
And put it on TV, right? And so it's like, I hate to say that, but it feels like they're an afterthought, especially after Vicky's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know who said it, but in the comments, maybe put her in Ring of Honor, because that feels like where people can grow and have space.
Maybe so, but then also, is it fair to have to be shuffled over all the time just to get an opportunity when we do now have 5 hours of television? Make time. We haven't seen Penelope. We haven't seen, the Bunny. We haven't seen Anna Jay. We haven't seen Sunny Kiss. There is a list of people that they could. You're doing all these title matches and all these tournaments. Do a women's rumble. Do something. Give them something to do.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of Tay's biggest issues. She was saying when we were doing All Access was that she feels like she's just not given opportunities. And and while we say, yes, they're trying to do better, we do also acknowledge that there is sometimes a lull in women's booking. And when you have a match, or when you have 4 trios matches on a show, that one of those matches could have been a women's 4-way match.
Mm-hmm.
You love putting random people together anyway. Do a blind eliminator tournament for the women.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Do something. Exactly. Serena Deeb. We barely saw Sheeta. We're barely seeing Britt.
Yeah.
And Britt is your leader.
She's a pillar.
She's your pillar.
So, it's like, yes, y'all have to do better, because we should not just see Marina Shafir wrestle a one-off against Kris Statlander that we know she's not going to win. Yep. Because they're not going to put the title on her.
For sure.
And it doesn't help Marina, because this was actually, like, I've never been really big on Marina. She's just whatever to me. Like, that's no shade. Like, but this was a great match for her. However, I have questions. We got a lot of replay. Mm-hmm. Were we hiding some things? Because it wasn't a picture-in-picture replay. It was a complete screen was over the screen while the match was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So I don't know if things looked funky. I wasn't there.
and I was a little further away, so I wasn't as close as I was last night. And for yeah, and so I couldn't tell, so I don't know.
Yes, that was kind of interesting to me because the replay was completely covering the screen while you could hear the match happening.
Right.
I don't know what that was. It was a little odd, and it was multiple times throughout the match, so I don't know if something messed up. Like I said, I don't know. But I do think this was Marina's best match so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does need more time and more reps. And I know she's been at this for a while, but she still needs to get reps in.
Well, you can't fight ring rust if you never let them wrestle.
Exactly.
It's very true.
No?
I don't know if we have discussed this, or if the two of you have, but there were obviously talks of, and I don't think that's actually official talks, but just on the interwebs about Tony Khan potentially, or maybe Maria Kanellis wanting Tony Khan to purchase Women's Wrestling Army and taking it over.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so no, that's been floating around. Do you feel that? Now I have my own thoughts, right? Just covering Women's Wrestling Army. Do you feel that would be a play? Do you think that would fit into this whole entire thing with AEW? Do you feel like would it be a place to showcase, continue to showcase women's wrestling if Tony Khan were to purchase it? Like, what are your thoughts quickly about that? Or not quickly, I don't know.
You want to go first, Al, or you want me to take it?
I'll go first. I think it depends on how it's presented. Is it still an online only show? And Tony can't touch it. I think if he buys it, he's just the backer. Let Maria, Bobby Cruz do their thing, run it how they want to. He's just providing them the money and the platform. And he's just like, do your thing. I'm a silent backer. But also, like, is it still on the internet? Because we've learned this week, people aren't going to seek out things, but they're going to complain a lot. So how are we presenting this as the challenge?
I think you're right. Because it probably wouldn't be a television thing, right? That's a whole contractual thing.
I am going to say that I don't want Tony to touch it. And this is why. Tony has enough going on. With him then getting Women's Wrestling Army, for one, it would be a monopolization between him and the McMahons on wrestling at that point. Because it would only be Impact that would not have either one of their hands in it. Right? But if I have seen somebody mismanage women for 3 years, I'm not going to then give them an all-women's promotion to try to prove to me that you can be better. If anything, if Tony Khan wants to do anything, give them the money. Or hook them up with Warner Brothers. Maria Kanellis does not need help doing what she's doing. The woman knows exactly what she's doing. She ran the women's division of Ring of Honor successfully for a long time. Women's Wrestling Army successfully. The woman is a genius. Her and Bobby are great together. If anything, hook them up with Warner Brothers. Get them on TV. And let them continue to do their thing. I don't think Tony needs his hands in that. It's too much already going on, because it's going to be put onto Kenny Omega's plate or Serena Deeb's plate. And we already know what the results are from that. Not saying that it can't be a good thing, but it's like walking down the street where you know the pothole is and expecting not to fall in the pothole every time when you walk the exact path every time. It's like, give somebody else a chance, let somebody else, let them do what they're doing. If, like you said, be a silent backer, hook them up with Warner Brothers, give them money, let them flourish. But it does not need, I don't think it needs to be an AEW product at all.
Ooh, Casey, that part.
Women writers and writers of color.
That part.
I mean, and definitely no shade to Will Washington, doing.
Oh, no. Will's
thing.
That's fine. That's great.
And
Will's doing great. They have changed the look of that table. You know, Will had a really in-depth conversation with us about it at FanFest, and he is doing everything he can. And we appreciate Will.
Yeah.
But Will right?
Will
Mhm.
and he's one person. You know? So.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe before buying an all-women's promotion, maybe just get it together in your main shows before.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
A couple, 2 weeks ago, we had Rampage and we had like 3 women's segments in an hour. So you could do it.
Yeah.
Just
again, Ring of Honor that one time had 5 women's matches on a 2-hour show. And there was no lack of men on that show either.
It's fine.
You shown glimmers that you can do it. Be consistent.
Yeah.
That's
all
all.
we want. We want consistency.
I think so. Yeah. I think you're right. With the consistency comes, you know, less complaining. Not from us.
Right.
Talking about, you know, the Twitter.
People, the IW.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Kris wins.
Of course.
Of course you did. Love to see it. And that was Rampage. And now let's move on. Oh, there you go. Let's move on to Collision.
Baby, this show should be called Chaos. Because what the hell?
Collision Chaos.
Everything.
Yeah. We had the drama of Ricky and Punk. FTR was going to say some words. Action and Darius versus Bullet Club Gold. Skye Blue versus Taya. And House of Black versus the Acclaimed for the Trios Championship. That was what was announced. As usual, we get our cute little promos before the show starts. Daddy Ass in that coat.
Loved it. So campy. I love it.
It's so good. It was fun. We see Ricky come in with his title and his car. Action and Darius cut a cute promo. You know, we love those boys.
Super cute.
And Bullet Club Gold plugged a t-shirt. So
I don't hate it. I don't hate the t-shirt. Not Bullet Club Gold, the t-shirt.
It was cute. It was fun. And we opened the show with the Owen Hart Men's Tournament Champion, winner, whatever. Ricky with all the pyro. Somebody said it was Cody Rhodes pyro, and I said, "Yep."
Budget blown. There was no more pyro the rest of the evening.
Done.
Budget.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gone.
It was hilarious because people around us were like, "Where's the, you know, for Collision?" It's like we're like, "Where's the?" Okay, and we're just like, "Okay, that's weird," and then we're like, "Oh, that's why," because here it is.
Yeah, all for Ricky.
You know, he deserves.
He does.
But everybody and their mother wanted to show up to this promo.
Literally. Why?
Oh,
Why?
I mean, Punk makes sense. You know, he thought, he was like, you know, you thought I'd be salty, but I'd do the same thing. And he's like, can you handle winning that way? Yes, Ricky can handle winning that way. Do you know this man?
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to make this about race, but what the Player Club, if you've seen the movie Players Club, it taught us to use what you got to get what you want, okay? Because ain't nobody going to give it to you. Ricky is sleeping just fine at night with his new Louis Vuitton duffel bag and his Prada shoes.
The Prada shoes, babes. I clocked them. I said, "Oh, he got the Prada loafers. I've tried those on before. Your girl don't have that money."
He's sleeping just fine at night. He's not thinking twice about the fact that he used the rope to roll you up. And you said yourself, I mean, I've cheated for things before. Yeah, we know. Worry about yourself. Don't be trying to be his conscience. Be your own damn conscience. Hell. Trying to ridicule that black man. Can't you sleep at night? Shut up. Shut up.
Did what needed to be done.
Listen, it's all fair. It's all. He didn't get caught.
Listen. No. The best part was Darby.
Yes.
Darby asked what type of man calls himself a champion without winning a championship. Oh.
It's the pushing of Christian in this photo. For me.
Listen, because he was like, "Can you move?" and snatched the mic out of his hand at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Darby
Christian
was
just-
like, "I'm sick of this." He told the man he took too many hallucinogens, and now he thinks he's a dinosaur for real. Just Darby came out and was like, "I'm sick of all y'all. Honestly, like all of y'all have inflated egos, and I'm tired of it." And I was like, "You know what, Darby? You're not wrong."
Who knew? Darby Allin, voice of reason.
The voice of reason. Who
What?
knew? Okay.
I honestly like this kind of version of Darby Allin as opposed to like the middling kind of in the middle Darby Allin, right? Like it just doesn't hit when he's whatever, but like get him fired up about like this stuff in particular. I feel like this works better than like when he was trying to fight for the world champ. You know what I mean? With the pillars. And I don't know why. I feel like this felt more believable to me.
I feel like it feels more believable because when you look at Darby as a character, right? He doesn't really stand on either side. He's not really a heel. He's not really a face. He's not really invested in much, right?
Anti-establishment.
And while being anti-establishment, one thing about a lot of people that are anti-establishment is that they're very hyper vocal. They don't have a problem saying the problems that they have. So instead of having Darby playing this anti-establishment, but I'm gonna keep quiet type of character, let him come out and rage on everybody. Because who cares? He doesn't like this place anyway. He's just here so he doesn't get fined. So I'm just gonna say what I want to say to whoever I want to say it to. And if you don't like it, fight me. And that's essentially what happened. He told Christian, "Hey, you, Luchasaur, whoever, pick one. Team with Ricky. I'll team with Punk. And y'all get that figured out. And let's just have a little tag team match."
Like I said, where was Teddy Long for this?
Teddy Long need to be out there. Okay.
Please.
We love Teddy. Okay. Uncle Teddy would have wrapped this right on up. Okay.
Gotta go. Yeah, this is.
I was also cool when Ricky asked Punk or said something about Punk carrying around that bag and it's just as empty. I was like, okay. All right.
This is the Ricky Starks that we are getting back to.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Ricky Starks that needs to stay.
I agree.
In my opinion.
I love this arrogant, materialistic, I'm beautiful and I'm expensive and I'm good and you're just going to have to deal with it. I love it.
Yeah. This is the best version.
Because why not? Why is it far-fetched? Why not?
I mean, this is the Ricky we met in the beginning, but now he's just elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Fun, cute, like, hey guys, Ricky is cute, like I said, but this is the Ricky we need.
Yes.
Showing off how expensive your things are, coming out in good cars, coming out in the fits. This is what we need.
You know what? Can you think? If Punk bring that world title out.
Listen, Max is showing up on Collision on Saturday. And I feel like that could happen Saturday. Not to get ahead of ourselves, but
God forbid.
And we had this match, which Mika almost abstained from till I reminded her about how much we love these boys.
It's the incessant screaming during the match.
Truly.
I hate it so much. It was Austin and Colton being completely obnoxious ringside the entire time. I'm just like, do we have to?
They know no other way.
Do we have to be douchey light-skinned men? We don't have to do this. This is not how you get over on the people. I hated it so much.
I also hated Juice's pants.
He has his own face on his pants.
They will be on Turnbuckle Glam. They will be a hot mess.
Disgusting. Well.
I would prefer the chicken legs, please.
I none of it.
Yeah, Aisha liked him. She said
He can just go home. I prefer neither. Home is
Please, let's not do too much now. I just said his legs weren't chicken legs. They weren't that bad. Now I didn't say nothing else because we forget that at one point Juice was trying to hawk a loogie or spit his something into, and I was like, please, did y'all see that?
no.
Thank God, because I would have. Gross.
Ew.
I don't know if the camera was on him at that time, but there was at one point he was trying to, and we were like, please, because that's disgusting, sir.
It's still COVID.
Honestly,
COVID is still happening, and y'all are disgusting.
Nasty.
You need to still be safe. Ugh.
Gross.
Go home, Juice. Go take care of Tony Storm's house.
All of this after talking about blood and guts from Wednesday.
Yes.
Well, but it's not.
That's different. I can deal with blood, but spit.
Yes.
I will fight somebody.
Yeah, that's
Over
disrespectful.
spit. Like, if you don't keep your stuff in your mouth.
But also because Juice, like, it gets stuck in his beard. We've seen it. Okay. Anyway. Moving along.
Gross. They did the thing though. They were cute. We got this cute moment from Action. Action always kills it. Darius always kills it. I'm proud of these boys.
Yep.
So
They did a great job, even though they died.
They died, and these idiots won.
Sure. Great.
Mira showed up.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The attack while Miro was coming down the ramp was hilarious to me. I'm sorry. I know Miro is. Wait, hold on. Are we?
I need y'all to be extra for real right now.
Rail. Love of my life. You just got here. Please. Please. Anyway, Miro getting kicked in the back and rolling down that ramp. I'm sorry. I was like, well, that's what you get for forsaking your wife. A kick to the back. Don't say that no more.
Yeah, you're not forsaking me.
Well, you didn't forsake that kick either because you rolled down the ramp.
You know what? I respect Nick Camarada for doing that because
I really do. I do. He
said, "What
are
you gonna do?
Figure out how to win. I got to figure it out. I got to get him."
Yeah, that's the way you do it. It's Miro. He's been just choking everyone out. It's like you got to do it. I respect it. It ended the way we thought, though.
It was hilarious.
I mean, the tumble. Scarlett definitely took a tumble, and then he was embarrassed, so he had to kill the man for his embarrassment.
I mean, I think we all get angry after when we're embarrassed, you know.
Casey says this needs to be the last week of squash matches. It's time to go get somebody real. I agree.
Yeah.
But
what are you doing?
I don't feel like this was as much of a squash as the rest of them have been.
No.
He got a good bit of offense in before Miro finally turned the tables.
Yeah. So maybe we are finding real competition. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Or just allowing them to wrestle at their full potential and
not come out here and be a squash. Maybe that.
Right?
Maybe
that.
I don't understand that, but okay. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm still confused about Miro.
Okay, listen. Everything about this was perfect for me. Literally everything about this segment was perfect. First of all, Sam, shout out to Sam for even like being in the segment. Security usually does not. If y'all notice, the people that actually are contracted security, they're usually not involved in security stuff. They usually hire other people. So shout out to Sam for even doing this. The best part of this, y'all, was Andrade keep asking, "Is this where the locker room is?" I told you, you have to leave. You can't be here. So is the locker room this direction? You have to go. So you're taking me to the locker room. You have to. Andrade did not give a damn what y'all was talking about.
Yeah, okay.
But also he said, he wanted to get his mask, but he said, "and my bag." Like his luggage. Is he talking about his luggage from when he actually lost his luggage?
Yeah.
Because I was hollering. I was like, not you.
And if he did, you let that man go get his luggage.
Well, Julia has it. Did you not see that photo?
Well, take the detail and let that man go get. He need his clothes. He got drawers.
He has a bunch of clothes.
He got drawers in there. He might have his favorite drawers in there. Go get his stuff.
Yeah, Charlotte probably bought him some good tones.
When I tell you, cackled, this whole segment was just.
This was great.
Andrade was not having it. He was like,
too bad there's a strike right now, because give Sam, a SAG
gifts
card.
Because that baby was. You have to go.
He
I'm
was
sorry.
acting.
You have to go. I'm sorry.
Great
And
job.
then Andrade to cook. Sam, really? Yes, you have to go.
But this felt so legit. Sometimes you get these doctor segments and they're all awkward and weird, and this is just oh, they found the camera and we're like, nah, you need to go. For
No,
real.
it literally felt like Sam was really like, I gotta put you out, bro. I'm sorry, but you Tony said you can't be here. I'm so sorry. You gotta go. And he's like, but Sam, I know, but you gotta go, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is fun.
It's great.
He just didn't understand.
Oh, he understood.
He understood.
He didn't care.
I don't understand English.
So the locker room. We need to get that on t-shirts. So the locker whatever you're saying, it's fine. But where's the locker room?
My stuff.
Is it over? Is it over there?
This is great.
Listen. Classic. Just a cute 60 seconds of foolishness. Loved it.
Yep. And we go.
I got to see that in the arena, right? Because a lot of times they don't show backstage stuff when you're at the show. So I'm glad y'all actually got to see it.
Yes, so am I. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been so sad for you if you missed that.
This stressed me out.
This was upsetting.
This stressed me out.
But real quick, again, shout out to AEW for all of these photos. Thank you. We appreciate it. This photo is sick, and I will always use House of Black photos. So, moving on. Oh yeah, there's our voice. This is Barbie and Oppenheimer.
This is, but let me tell you something. There were swift consequences last night. Before we even get to the match, Max really thought he was gonna get that line off, and Buddy said, "Not that man." I have never seen somebody leap over the ropes and throw a full body kick so fast. That was not. He shot on that. I don't care what y'all say. That was emotions. He was like, "Nah, forget this." And you're not gonna talk about my girl. I got enough on the internet from y'all. You not finna do it too.
It happened so quick. I didn't
that man
even
in the chest. Okay.
did not even get a chance to get a picture of that. It happened that quick. I literally said, and he said, "Pure," and I said, "Oh well, that was that." And
I'm talking about. He tried to knock that man's breath from his body. He said, "You're not gonna say that again."
Valid. I understand.
Listen. And then after the match, when he just primally screamed at the top of the ramp, I was like, "Oh yeah, he's sick of y'all shit. He's sick of it."
I would be sick of it too. He's his own person. Leave him alone. He's doing his own thing.
And she's playing a character.
Yeah.
come on, y'all. Don't be this dense, IWC, please.
Come on.
Let's not do this.
It's dumb. It's silly.
But I agree, Casey. I'm surprised it took this long. Because Max says some egregious stuff sometimes. But this one, they won't let that fly.
I was so sad, the Acclaimed, those are my boys, but also like House of Black. I was very divided.
Yeah.
Kat, who is also there next to me, is very much a House of Black. She does not care for the Acclaimed, and I said, okay, not too much,
Right.
not too much.
You got too much dip on your chip, my girl. Calm down. However, I think we all knew how this is going to end as well.
Yeah. Well, we knew the match would end. We didn't know how the segment would end.
No.
Malachi has some whispers to Daddy Ass, and Daddy Ass is a changed man in 30 seconds. Taking his boots off, leaving it in the ring.
Well, he had back-to-back losses with the Acclaim on back-to-back days. His sons are being light-skinned, obnoxious, douchey boys on the sidelines. All the rest of his friends are in the other organization, and as they say, he's over there playing with office products. So, I mean, maybe it all just hit him, and he's like, you know what? I'm bowing out. But I'm hoping that... I want to give some credit to Anthony in this segment, because the way that he gingerly... They let him have his moment. They didn't storm the ring. They didn't try to stop him in the moment. They were asking him questions from the side. Mm-hmm. But the way that Anthony kind of just slid into the ring and picked up his boots really gingerly and was just, he looked so what is going on? Mm-hmm. Shout out to that man. Yeah. Because he really helped to sell the pain of that moment, if that makes sense. He did that. And that was all Anthony. Anthony's a gem. Whatever you pay him more. Because his pain was my pain. Because I was like, hello? First of all, are we going to unlace all 30 of these eyelets on each boot on TV? First of all.
He really did.
And we did. How did it feel being there?
I mean, in the moment, we didn't know what was going on. So we're like, wait, what is happening? What's happening? And of course, obviously people are watching at home. They're getting a different, they're cutting between the cameras, right? So you're not just watching the full, right. Billy Gunn take off his boots the whole entire time. So, but it did seem to take a long time. People were like, I don't know if y'all heard it, but they were telling him that he did a good job, and they were really encouraging him. So I'm not sure if you heard those chants, but
I think that you could hear it.
Still got it chant, I think, is what I heard. I don't know. Yeah. And he does. The man does still have it. Let's be clear. He still has it. He does. But we don't know, Bobby. I guess we'll have to wait and see if it's a shoot or if it's a work, and what they're going to do with it, if they're going to use it to separate Daddy Ass from the Acclaimed. Maybe he needs some time off. Maybe he's got some stuff that he needs to go and do over with the E. We all know Tony Khan will allow that to happen, depending on circumstances. We don't really know. I guess we'll have to wait and see as the time goes on.
Yeah, because it's interesting, because House of Black has beef with Andrade. Mm-hmm. Why would we start a new situation with the Acclaimed by making Billy question his whole existence?
But what if this is some Julia Hart witchery going on, and it's manipulation, and it's have you guys watched Umbrella Academy?
No.
A couple of episodes, so
okay, well, Allison has the power of persuasion, so she can say, I heard a rumor that XYZ. Maybe they're trying to sell that House of Black can get into the psyche like that, especially with Spooky Yuki Julia and her witchy powers, to, break people's minds down. And maybe Daddy Ass was just the first victim of it, essentially. And maybe this is something that they're going to do as they beat teams. They're going to send one of them into this mental spiral like the Miss did Julia? I don't know. It was very interesting though. It was a few whispers, and then that man, exactly real. A few whispers, and that man was taking off his boots at the turnbuckle. It ain't. I'm gonna just say this: it ain't nothing you could say to me, one eyeball, that's gonna make me quit my career. So whatever he said in that whisper.
I mean, I don't know, Malachi. I feel like he lost a fraction of his power because he shaved that beard. We need you to grow it back.
His face was looking really round, and I was trying to figure out why it was so round. And then I was like, "Oh, he don't have no beard," because it was like a moon, and I was like, "What's something?"
I was like, "Why does he look different?"
I was like, "It looks weird." Yeah, I think so. Maybe a shred of that was in the beard. I agree.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know if I want Goth Daddy Ass.
No, I don't think I do.
No, he's too old for that. He's the old guy at the goth show. I don't like it.
Wow. It could maybe not. It could be interesting.
This could be.
I will take Goth Daddy Ass if they unleash him on his own sons.
Okay, but I only because he has to go shopping with Brody
and let him beat up his kids.
He's got to shop with Brody because Brody will style him right.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
I don't know. This is a lot of questions. What are we doing? I don't know. I guess hopefully we'll find out next week.
We're on this ride together, guys. We will all find out together.
I mean, and if AEW wants to give us a nice little segment where they go shopping, and Daddy Ass is trying to still, pick out the pink, and Brody's having to break him of that.
Things out of his... Oh my God!
Give us the comedy. Hello,
black fur jacket.
I was about to say because he had the pink. God. He had the pink, what spotted, and what if he had like a black with pink spots? Like honestly,
if they have a scene of him breaking scissors.
AEW, we know you're watching, so give us credit when it rolls around, right?
You know where to find us. You know our ats; they are right here.
We know you're watching.
We know. We'll get to that in a second, but we know.
We know.
We can help you. We can help you.
Mm-hmm. I can just picture, and if this happens, y'all, my credit. I can picture it being like that ritual, like cinematic ritual that they usually have. And then like Daddy Ass comes into the segment, into the shot. Julie is in the background and you just see him like destroy a pair of like scissors, like signifying the death of his old self. Like, and it's this whole ritual thing. Like,
I just got that whole image, but Daddy Ass is wearing a suit. He's wearing a tailored suit, fitted right. All black.
Mm-hmm. Hair slicked back.
Yeah. Do we dye the hair?
Tan is a little less because
right, because you got to be a little pale.
We're spooky.
Pale.
Okay. You don't go out in the sun.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it. Casey said I have some black and some black nails, and we said.
We said a bit.
Yeah.
Just saying. Oh, okay. Casey. Not gauges and piercings and mascara.
That's the part that got me, not the gauges.
All right.
Moving on, we heard from our boys FTR.
I mean, it's like, why are y'all big mad? Why are y'all mad that folks want to have fun and there's comedy? Like FTR, I need y'all to be for real. Let people laugh.
They're just worried about Adam. They're worried.
I know y'all take wrestling seriously, as you should. And
they don't.
Laugh.
They don't.
Their name is FTR for a reason. They literally do not take wrestling seriously. But I rarely say this, but I did not like this segment with FTR. It felt fumbly. It felt incomplete. It felt like they were trying to be the grumpy old uncles. And that's not even who y'all are. Y'all are less than a year out from a double dog collar match, and you're trying to tell me that these men can't pelvic thrust on a Dynamite?
Yeah.
Please BFFR. Mm-hmm. Okay, not FTR. BFF. Because who are you trying to prove this super seriousness too. Like, come on, please.
Yeah. Yeah,
Please.
okay. I'm thought okay, this did nothing for me. I was like, what are we doing? That's the part I want.
I actually don't want this.
I
I
would
don't.
like to see that.
I don't either. I'd put Tony Schiavone in there before you do that.
Tony Schiavone probably would surprise us, I feel like.
But no, they're
It's
trying to
weird.
get old men, and you come out to an 80s techno pop dance beat. Like, no. Yeah, that ain't even who y'all are. Y'all are literally fuck the revolution. Fuck the you're like, no. Stop it.
Hey.
Stop it.
I agree, and I think that's why I feel like
Putting matching speedos, Casey. Pull it back.
Please.
Whoa.
You're giving
He
divas.
said, "Let's straight back to the diva era." Please.
You are giving divas.
Listen, I am all for this to go back for our men to do these things, but not these four, not those four.
Oh yeah, listen. If we want some payback, some equity, yeah, get the men in some speedos and some.
But I don't want those four.
Yeah.
Objectifying.
Sorry,
men.
I will. I'm all for objectifying men the way we did in the Divas era.
Go for a little objectifying, but
I'm fine with that, but not these ones.
But the whole point of this it gave grumpy old men. It was just like, y'all really fight them or don't fight them, but like, we're not going to do this whole we're super serious. Go to hell, because you're not.
You're not. Okay, you had a great 58-minute match. Yes, iconic. We know you can wrestle, but you're also fun. You are a comforter. Come on.
Comforter. Mm-hmm. Hello, do we forget?
You have a whole 6-man because you have a crush on Bret Hart. Okay.
I think that I agree. The segment did fall flat for me as well. And I feel like this is something like the Butcher and the Blade would say. Like, I feel like that is who they are.
Baker and the Candlestick Maker.
Yeah.
They would say this.
Yes.
And that's fine. I get it. They're mad or they're upset with Adam. Like, everyone's worried about Adam. Like,
okay, well, go be friends with Roger Strong. Don't do it this way.
This was weird. It was whatever. It was, I guess.
No, they had a wonderful match against Mark and Jay. Absolutely. Yeah. I was there. I cried. Okay. I witnessed it. I watched Jay wrestle his last match. I saw that. But trying to be the super serious tag team, first of all, in AEW, let's be fucking for real. We love AEW. We watch their programming. You're going to try to be, we got House of Black for that. That's not your FTR. That's never been your role. You are just amazing wrestlers that give amazing, feuds, and we go on about our business. We don't have to be the patronized old men that don't want to see Adam Cole and MJF pelvic thrust on a Dynamite. Like, so what?
Even like the video package we had of them before, it was like not even like it was like, yeah, we're the best, but it wasn't like we're serious wrestlers.
Yeah. Hell.
It was weird. I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully they snap out of it after this match.
And we love you.
Yeah, Nikki. Big fans, huge.
Nikki.
Ooh.
Nikki.
Ooh.
That hit me. It hit me real hard when I realized that. I was like, wow. Yeah. But yeah, y'all trying to be super serious, uncles? No. Please.
Let's move on.
Cease and desist. Ciao.
Aisha, I'm sure you have lots to say. You were in the building.
You know what? I actually don't have lots to say. I don't have as much to say. We'll get to like the end of the match. I don't have a lot to say on air. So I should probably fix my face. But listen, Taya, I'm glad that we got Taya versus Skye Blue. Taya Valkyrie does what needs to be done. Again, I've been a fan when I saw her on Women's Wrestling Army and then, discovered more of what she's done. And I'm glad that she's here and
Nikki, I'm sorry.
Again, I said off air, but Nikki has said in the comments. I appreciate that. But Taya, she is coming for everybody. She will call everybody out. I love that about her, and I do like this because I want her to call out just have her just call out everybody
As she should.
as she should.
Can
Let's
I just
go.
say, I really love the face plant move that she does. Like when she held Skye's arms back and just like smashed her face into the mat.
Yeah.
Masterful. I love it. And it looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want that.
Nikki.
We're getting there, Nikki.
Yes. We've been told y'all. They watching us.
Just saying.
Mhm.
Taya picks up the win. I love this shot.
I have that same shot. We all were all the photographers. We were all back there taking the pictures, but they did it better because but she looks beautiful.
You're gonna
I will get there. But what I loved about she looked so beautiful. But it I don't know. I feel like there's something different about her makeup today or last night. I don't know what it was, but
she did look really good last night.
Yeah.
And she calls out Britt. She says, "Oh, that's cute. You won this week, but you beat an extra, and anybody could do that on our level." She does say Britt is on her level.
She does, which I don't know if that's true, but okay.
And she's like, "But that's face
wrestling
me."
ability. I'm strictly talking about wrestling ability. Okay.
And she's like, "You've never faced me. Let's do this Wednesday." She calls her out. And I love it because this is like I've been saying. Last week was like she was home, she was cute, she was, hey, we're in Canada, like let's have a good time. Now she's Taya. She's sick of this. I'm here for it.
I fully expected Britt to make an appearance, like come out, or I don't know why, or something, but yeah, it didn't happen.
Would have been nice.
Taya always sounds like that. She always sounds very casual on the mic. That's part of
I
her.
like that. I like that she was cash.
But not calling Kayla Sparks like an extra. You know, I said not too much on Kayla, but that's going back to what we said. Stop having these squash matches and letting this talent show what they can do, because Kayla Sparks,
right.
She can wrestle.
Well, that was Taya Valkyrie's feeling.
I know, but sorry,
that is not our opinion.
That's not our opinion. But also, I feel like in the crowd there was some agreement, and I said,
well,
and from Nikki.
Well, Nikki got opinions.
Stop.
Yeah, called her out, and I'm just gonna say it. Our page requested this match. Nikki, when was that tweet posted? Because I know you know how many weeks ago it was.
It was days ago.
It was days. It was on the 20th. I saw it.
So, AEW, whenever you're ready, our Women's Wrestling Talk is All Elite graphic can be posted. We have an updated picture that has all of us on it. And you can just pay TK and she will disseminate the money.
She'll do the contract negotiations. I mean, if you want to do this individually, though, you got a fourth person. You got a fifth person now because TK obviously gets more money. Now you got to pay Nikki because Nikki.
That's why I said us All Elite as a.
Well, I don't know if everybody wants to be All Elite around.
They don't have to be. They don't participate. We will hold it down for the organization.
Yeah, but
just saying.
This is not the first time. It's not gonna be the last time. We just want fair.
That's all. We know y'all pop into our shows. We know all of that. Just make Women's Wrestling Talk All Elite. We will make sure Nikki gets her money. We will continue to be the faces of AEW, the three of us here. And we can all just...
Right. Nikki doesn't want to be All Elite. Nikki just wants some cash. I respect it.
Rail.
Wow. Full name. Oh, full name. Government name.
Post it.
Hey! Hey!
The other half of the Salt Shakers has joined us. But yes, we need our money. We need our coins, Tony. And we're not going to shake you down like the mob, but you know what you owe us. So
It's
I will
just
be
get-
so
I just
then
think it's getting more money now that he keeps doing this. I don't know why you would do this to yourself.
somebody please.
Casey, please. Please.
Casey, first of all, that's why I'm here.
Nikki, you would be the one to notice the Latino World Order shirt in the front row.
Truly.
But those red Ring of Honor shirts that they showed somebody wearing in the crowd, the all red ROH, like I was like, I need that. I need that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice, and he was handsome wearing it. So shout out to you, guy. Wherever you are.
Let's get back to this.
Was it did he have like a ponytail?
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, I saw it too. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yep. Let's do this. But yeah, owe us our money. We get this match. Very excited. And we'll see. She did say originals. I don't know. Don't get her near the Outcast. I don't like that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't. Tony. Don't do it.
Don't do it. I thought about going to the one in Nashville, Nikki. So, but yeah. Then we got this, child. Listen.
Our main event. Not brought to you by Teddy Long.
No. Oh, and I will say that they did do a very nice segment talking about Willow.
Yes.
Ian and it's Nigel because Kevin is on break, which I like Ian with Nigel. He's okay. Ian's bringing the energy up. But thanks for the Willow.
Nigel's still a crotchety old man, and that's his thing.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He is.
A very long time. It's a very, very long match.
It was long.
30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
This could have been 15 minutes.
That's fine. But yeah, it was a little long.
You know, Nikki, it's because of Nigel. And I'm not shitting on Nigel. I really am not. But Ian does not have that issue with Caprice.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin and Nigel are boring to me. They do good. They do a good job, but they're not interesting. So, I mean, there's one common denominator there. So
they are just we're just gonna give you commentary, straightforward, which is fine.
Oh, you don't like Ian? That's weird. Ian was the reason I listened. Because it ain't Nigel.
Oh.
It's still.
You know what though? That makes sense. Nikki would like Nigel.
Yeah.
Makes
yeah,
sense.
that tracks.
That makes sense. I'm not even mad at it. It makes sense. That's fine. When we get more tension between Punk and Ricky. Punk does Ricky's little move, so Ricky has to do it back. That's fine.
Listen, I was happy about Christian Cage. I was about the sleeveless turtleneck only. I know y'all hate the sleeveless turtleneck.
I'm gonna kick you out of here. I'm gonna hit the button and get you out of here.
But it was interesting because we did not know who was actually going to show up. If it was going to be the dinosaur or if it was going to be Christian.
Well, the graphic played Christian because Tony goes Luchasaurus. He goes, oh wait, it's Christian, and then the graphic popped up Christian. So you had to kind of like half pay attention because like we're forcing Christian to wrestle.
Yes. I still am a fan of the sleeveless turtleneck. I mean, not necessarily him, just the sleeveless turtleneck. Come on.
No.
Okay, I'm the only one.
Yeah, that's all you. I love that for you. I'm happy you like it. Okay. But Ricky picks up the win, and I didn't see any shenanigans with this pin. I saw nothing wrong with it. Ricky.
Shenanigans.
I didn't see anything.
I don't know.
That's what I have heard people say. I saw nothing. Ricky picks up the win. I wish I had. Calm down, Nikki. I wish I had a shot of Christian trying to get in the way of Ricky and then fighting on the ramp.
Yeah.
For who it's like, Christian, No.
Move.
Go.
Move.
You're not the champion and you're no Ricky.
Bobby said I'm not a fan of Christian Cage. Crazy.
Whoa. I mean, I love Christian. He's just in his Kris Jenner era.
But I will say this to all of you IWC people who are talking shit about Phil and saying that Phil will never put anybody over on his own show. You're wrong. I mean, you're frequently wrong, but you're wrong.
Twice in a row. Twice in a row.
And again, like you said, I saw no shenanigans. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. He won clean. He won fair and square. 1, 2, 3.
It was a 1, 2, 3, and we went on to the house. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing
Okay.
wrong. So we're moving along with Punk and Ricky.
I'm sorry. Oh, and then your partner backspurs and says, no.
They got
Listen,
little house
that's their
divided.
thing.
listen, what is so fascinating about CM Punk is how divisive he is, that like people love him and people hate him.
There's
and
no-
people there's no in between, and people love to hate him. And so even after the show was over, people are still going crazy over him in the crowd. He was very generous and went to the different, sections and was waving and was, whatever and doing the thing. And so what do you do? Right? He's doing a good job. He's doing a great job. People again, they love him and they love to hate him. And yeah.
Casey, my hubby ain't got no time to be playing with these fools. He got titles to win, Prada shoes to buy, Speedos to wear.
Casey.
Not the Speedos.
But you're right. You're right. And honestly, that's how you know you've made a mark in wrestling, is that people care one way or another. Because everyone could just be indifferent and he gets no reaction. We have seen many times where people get no pop. They don't get a good, they don't get a bad, they get nothing.
That's the worst.
The crowd is so divided when it comes to him. And it's so interesting to watch. Because they're literally chanting against themselves about the same person. And it's like, love Phil or hate Phil, he's still moving the needle. He's moving it. He's moving it.
There was a moment, and I'm not sure if I don't know exactly when the moment was, but there were a few people. There was one section that was like booing CM Punk, and then the rest of the crowd just like starts chanting to like shut the F up, like to them. So it was hilarious because now all of a sudden like nobody's paying attention to the match, paying attention to this section over here. It was just wild, and I'm like, what is happening? It was funny. I don't know.
It's Punk's out.
Yeah. So yeah.
We're moving on with this situation, and we're not done yet, guys. We're gonna play a commercial where you can find all of our shows, and then we're gonna tell you everything that's happening on Dynamite and on Collision this week. So hold on. We'll be right back.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching, because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw Post-Show, WOW Post-Show, AEW Dynamite Post-Show, Women's Wrestling Army Post-Show, NXT Post-Show, Impact Wrestling Post-Show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live Post-Show, On the Scroll, ROH Post-Show, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Yes, thank you, TK. That is where you can find all the shows. And our Joshi show on Thursdays, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific, with Aisha, Lyric, and Shay. And of course, here, Sunday, us. So, let's get into this week. Dynamite. Better Than You, Baby will be speaking. Darby and Swerve. Any thoughts, feelings, opinions? This is for me and brings me lots of pain. Mox and Claudio, Lucha Bros, best friends. I win.
You win. That's what this is. You win, no matter who.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of pain this one's going to bring me. Mickey,
Yeah.
any thoughts, opinions?
No. Penta.
No.
That's my only thought.
What is he going to wear?
Penta. That period. That's it.
Shout out to Penta. Shout out to Lucha Bros. Coolest.
Casey, I suffer.
Oh, Pac versus Gravity.
Right.
Yeah. About the whole backstory being that Pac left Gravity in an amusement park when he was a child.
Aisha, do you understand why this is hilarious to the world?
I don't. And so I was like, let me do some Googling, but I haven't gotten around to it. So I'm like, maybe I will find this funny once I...
Real quickly, Pac in WWE was the man that Gravity forgot. He is fighting Gravity. Sure.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's funny.
Okay. Okay. All right. I was like, sure.
It's a very niche inside joke.
Yep. That is all right. If I don't get the joke, that's okay.
He had a cape. It was a whole thing. It was a whole. It was a time. It's fine. I just want Pac to say, "You forgot me" during the match. Just because it'd be funny. Why not? But this is gonna be a good match. It'd be fine. Orange Cassidy, Era Fox for the International Championship. I'm just getting out. Just vacation.
I know. I'm looking forward to this match, right? Like,
oh yeah.
But again, bruh, go on vacation.
There is no such thing. We learned from Renee and Mox when they were trying to go on vacation for 2.5 months, and it never happened.
How long was Mox gone for? Like a week?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a whole week.
No.
Orange Cassidy is going to get a new roll of duct tape, and he's going to take his ass out there and wrestle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Best friends are going to tape him up real quick. Super glue.
You know, and that'll be it. He'll get out there and wrestle again, fight for his life yet again.
What's AR Fox? Of course, yeah.
Oh, he's definitely going to fight for his life for AR Fox because the match with Shane Taylor was just going to let you know AR is coming. Okay, he's coming, and they're probably going to open the show because Orange Cassidy a lot of time opens the show.
Yep.
So they can get him out of there and let him rest a little bit. So I mean, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, we did have a nice little video package.
You know what, Casey?
No.
Sick of it.
No. I want him to keep the title, but I also want him to rest. I want both.
And that's possible.
And of course, like we said, Britt versus Taya. This could be good. I'm interested in if this means anything. Probably not.
I hope so. But I mean, are they done with the Outsiders or what's going on with that?
I don't know. I originally, before Taya called out Britt, I thought Tony was going to make an appearance. Because, I mean, their match got cut off last week.
Right.
So, I don't know. She still could Wednesday.
I don't know. I just we just need some clarity. I think some clarity.
Just a little explanation would be nice. Just you know,
It's cute, but I wanted things to mean things.
Absolutely, but this will be a good match either way, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, two of our faves.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nikki will be unwell for this. And on Collision, we have a trios match: Bikino, Action Andretti, and Darius Martin versus Juice Robinson and the Guns.
Oh.
The grossest of all the trios.
I am loving the addition of Vikingo to this.
Oh, absolutely.
To as Rail called called them earlier, light flight. I think it's gonna be good. Honestly, that at least that side of it will be great. I'm not Nikki. I think you're rooting for Taya.
Oh,
I think you are rooting for Taya, even though Britt is your girl. I think you're rooting for Taya. But yeah, no, I love the addition of him to Light Flight. I love that so much, honestly.
Yeah, Nikki, be careful what you wish for. Yeah, it'll be fun, be cute.
Wait a minute. Go back one.
Okay.
Not too much.
Go back one.
I can't.
I
need you to be. I mean, listen.
Would you like me to say it? So fucking for real, Casey.
I mean, what the tans every week? The tans, they seem to be getting darker.
I told you those were two light-skinned men. I already told you. See, I know Nikki. I know you, my girl. I know you, my girl. I knew you was rooting for.
Maybe if their dad gets lighter, they'll get lighter.
The tan has been tanning on Daddy Ass lately, so I know
he about orange. He's getting into Mandation Rose territory.
Maybe he does need House of Black. Anyways, Buddy versus Andrade, which we learned during the main event, is actually a ladder match. So, and House of Black is banned. This will be good. I don't know what.
Well,
happened.
the way Buddy, never mind. I just feel like Buddy's going to be taking that out on anybody that he fights for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I think everybody's just in for it.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Yeah. Who do you think is going to come out?
It's for Andrade's mask. So Andrade's getting his mask back. Hopefully, this is the week that we get friends, because we need some friends. We need maybe Daddy Ass helps.
At this point, I feel like Andrade just owes everybody money, and like nobody wants to be his friend because like your brother hasn't even come back yet. Like your own brother has not come back yet. Roosh, where are you?
That is true. Where is
you
Roosh?
You gonna let your brother get punked like this?
Wasn't Roosh announced for a AAA next month? Where is he now?
He is wrestling in AAA.
Hello?
Play while your brother's fighting for his life over here. Okay.
Okay. What if House of Black is banned? Daddy Ass is not technically House of Black yet.
Here we go.
What if? I don't like it. I hate that I just thought of it, but that's a possibility.
I just feel like it's time for Roosh if Roosh is booked on AAA, that means that he needs to show up.
Yeah. Where you at?
He doesn't need to come out ringside with him, but he needs to do a run-in. He needs to show up, neutralize the situation, and help Andrade at least get the win over Buddy so he can get his mask back.
He needs his mask back.
And his
luggage. He can do that.
His favorite draws is in there. His draws is in there.
Is his wedding ring in there?
No, that he took that off. He took that off.
And of course, the tag championships are on the line. FTR and Better Than You, baby. Clearly, FTR is going to retain. Shenanigans will be afoot.
Of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's Collision. We did it, guys.
We did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
There was a lot of wrestling. And thanks for hanging out with us all weekend. Aisha needs a nap.
I do.
No, see?
No.
You gonna get kicked in the chest like Max did. You better pipe down, okay? If you did not see how that man didn't even let that man finish his sentence, okay? Y'all better quit playing. Put some respect on Buddy's name. He gonna start kicking y'all in the chest, and I'm not gonna stop it. It's fine with that. It's time.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't think it's time. I think they need to carry this out because it's working, and it's an unfortunate. I know, Mika. I know that you are. This is working, Adam and MJF. It is working very
They
well.
remixed the theme song. We didn't even talk about. Come on.
And if AEW if they know what's good, for
they have the top selling T-shirt.
It's
ugly, but
for longer storytelling, they need to keep them where they are and like have the turn come down the line. Not right now.
It's working. This wasn't like when Julia was blind for too long. No, this I want to keep it. I like it. I hate it.
Love it.
I hate it. I hate that I love it, but it brings me so much joy.
It's ridiculous. It does, and it's like, wow. When you hit on something,
you got to keep it going.
You got to keep it going for the time being.
They are not going to beat FTR. I don't think that. We're not going that far. No. We're going to get a tease. We're going to get a little tease when they lose, and then they're going to be salty and be like, no, it's okay, man. And then we're going to keep it going. And then the turn will come at some point. All out, all in. Grand Slam.
Maybe it will be all in when I can see it in Chicago. Maybe Tony's saving that for me to make the trip worthwhile.
Yeah, so you can see Adam turn on Max.
Maybe longer. Honestly, I think that listen, it just seems like I don't know. That's what I've noticed. It for me anyway. And you tell me if I'm wrong. It just seems like they're all very short term feuds, and it's like, can we just like stretch it out beyond 2 months? Can we stretch it out for like 6 months? What is that going to look like? How do you grow? How can you learn to tell a story for that long and keep it interesting? I don't know.
You're right. The only thing that has gotten this long of a story is BCC and the Elite.
Yeah.
And everybody else, you're right, has only had, let's go into the pay-per-view. We have a month. Okay. And then move on. You're
right. The QT and Powerhouse Hobbs thing ended and came back, but yeah.
Where's Hobbs?
Don't get me started, please, in the show.
milk carton? I don't want to have to do that. Anyways, it was a great week for wrestling, and we have more wrestling this week. Whatever you like, it's around. Find what you like, everybody. Watch what you like, and shut up. So that's it. Mika, let's everybody tell us where we can find you on the internets. Y'all know. Make the mage. I just be doing the things on the Twitters and the threads and the Instagrams and the whatevers. Support actors, support writers, support picketers, support anybody that wants more money, because it's not any money out of your own pocket. Don't be a broke ass pocket watcher hater. Be a supporter. We all deserve more. The world is a jacked up place right now, and it can fare with more love and support than it could do with your voice screaming into the ether for no reason. Love is love. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. I don't give a damn if you feel about it. Talk to your mother. Debate somebody else, because I'm not going to talk to you about it. And yeah, that's that for that.
Thank you for that, because we are all suffering under the weight of capitalism, every single last one of us. So hopefully the revolution will be televised. So you can find me around. I'm on Twitter at Aisha Watches. I'm on Instagram, not at Aisha Watches. But if you just search if you search my first and last name, Aisha Lomax, you'll find me, or all these other lovely ladies I follow from Women's Wrestling Talk. You'll be able to find me there if you are so inclined. And then also, I will be here, obviously, Collision on Sundays, and then I will be back on Thursdays. Listen, your girl's got a job, since I am an unemployed actor, got a job. So that is taking me away from Thursdays. But please check out Shay and Lyric talking about Joshi wrestling. It's great. It's going to be good. I will be back there very soon. But in the meantime, check them out.
Yes.
Al, where can I find you?
Y'all know where to find me, Al, 2 underscores. And Yeah Pod on Twitter. Like I said, Instagram is being weird and not letting me have that account, but it's working on it. So yeah, give me an Yeah podcast is coming soon, and I don't know, hit me up. Let me know what you guys want on it, because I'm figuring out what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a silly, fun time. My girls will be on it, of course. I don't know. Hit me up, tweet me, Instagram, whatever. Let me know what you guys want. Threads, and that's it. And website, interviews, all of the fun things. And we will be back. We do it again. We will do it again tomorrow. The week starts. We got all the wrestling you can find. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.